sound. Wow, brother, I hear already sibei hot leh. This one, I don't know what is this lah. 挖耳朵啦，拜托一下，买车很难做。Hello guys, good afternoon. This is Arthur. I'm currently at Autoclinic. Look at me, in front of me means what? 我死了咯，我在开累了咯。Last time I say right, 一日本田，终身耕田 right. I tell you, that BMW also 耕田 one. What are we doing today? As you all know, I love to track my BMW. This is my trusty M4. I track it all the time. As you all know, when I bought the car, it came with tractive suspension that links with my EDC, my electronic damping control. It's a very good suspension system. However, there are some shortcomings. What is good is that it's comfortable. When I went for B roads, it's fantastic. But when it comes to track, there are a few shortcomings. Maybe I didn't buy the track variant. I bought the touring variant. Now, I did not have a camber plate, so it limited my negative camber in front. It is also a little bit soft because it's a more touring, more comfort-based kind of suspension. Now, as I track it, I did a decent timing. I did 227.9. But some of my friends, they always disturb me. They say, hey, they show the picture of my car when they were standing. You know, when all the photographers take picture, right? How come your car got so much roll? Because it's a much more softer suspension. So now, I thought about it. What should I change to? There are a few variants, Nitrons, ASTs, of course KWs. In the end, I chose the KW Clubsport V3. Later, I'm going to tell you more about it. Alright, so this is it, man. Today, we are going to install the KW Clubsport V3. Now, KW is a very established brand, as you all know. They sponsor DTM. So Audi, Mercedes, the AMGs, RS, the AMGs, and the BMW Ms. They use that. And it's also the official equipment manufacturer for Alpina cars and also Roof are Porsches. So they have an extensive product lineup for every single car. This is for every demand, the perfect suspension. Now you have the street comfort coilovers, where you have your entry-level ones. If you just want a suspension just to lower and be more comfortable, you can choose this set of suspensions. Now, if you want a bit more performance, you can have your street performance coilovers. When I had my BMW 320 in the early 2000s, I changed to a KW V2, a variant 2. Some of my friends on the E92s, they changed to the KW variant 3. This is a very good balance between motorsports and street comfort. Okay. And they even have the KW DDC, which, like my Tractive, is able to link with your electronic damping control. Now, if you want to be like me, okay, if you want to go to Sepang and you want to attack the tarmac, you got to go for their track performance coilovers. Look at this. A myriad of selection from your KW V6 Racing to your V5 Clubsport. And of course, this is mine, KW V3 Clubsport. Hey, you say, how come yours is the most entry level? 拜托一下，买车很难做，我们小小玩而已。
德王啊，他400有钱人就400有钱人。
Okay, so I chose this now because I think this is the perfect balance for my wallet and also for the car's performance. The track performance here, you can see they all come with external canisters, more stuff, camber plates, whereas this, you don't see a camber plate on top. This is just for height adjustment. So this one is a bit more serious for the track focus U. Okay, now it's more in-depth intro about the KW Clubsport V3. Now this suspension comes with a top mount. Okay, it's like a camber plate. So you can adjust your camber, positive to negative, and even caster. Now this setup comes with a helper spring and your main springs. You're able to adjust through this canister your compression, your bump. In the rear itself, it's also the same. Your helper springs and your bump as well. So what is the difference between a V3 and a V4? Now is this. This is a V4 setup. You get one more turn here. You can see here there's one, it's your bump. This one you get your high speed bump and your low speed bump in all KW colors, purple and yellow. So for me, I feel that this is a bit too much. In my Nitrons, I used to have this, but I don't really toggle with them. So I think this setup is enough for me for the moment. And I'm very happy with it and very excited to see how today pans out. For BMW M owners like me, if you want to change to the KW Clubsport, there are a few things you need to take note. On top of this, you might need to buy a KW EDC canceller, or you can choose to reprogram your EDC. You can EDC delete it. I did the EDC delete yesterday. On top of that, you might want to buy the rear tow link. Okay, it's for your rear to have a bit more tow, because once it's already set up, it will be fixed. So you might want to consider that as well. These are just small minor things that you want to consider on top of buying the KW V3 Clubsport. Okay, but why am I sitting down? Because today, sorry, I on attempt B, I injured. Okay, I injured. My leg pain. You know what? I got injured by tofu and pig intestine. If you know, you know. Alright, but today, it's not going to harm our day. Let's do it, man. Let's get it done. Let's go. It's 5:30 right now. It's a few good hours after they have installed the suspension from the rear to the front. It is the final stages. 峰哥
Yes，
来，你们装好了之后，现在你在做什么 step 啊？
现在我们在调整前面的高低。
哦，前面的高低哈。
对，所以我们有一个 measurement 可以放进去，然后来调整它的中心点。
哦，所以中心点是他们这个 KW 会有他自己的一个介绍的一个高低点，
有一个 recommended 的 spec 的。
OK， 那个硬软度呢，也是跟着它的 spec 走的，对不对？
在前行的时候，我们会装着 advice setting， 然后让你们在路上走的时候 run in 跟 see in 全部东西。都隔了一阵子过后，我们才会让你们再进来 second adjustment。OK， 这样才会比较标准。
OK，so 不是一次就完工了，要跑了一下回来啊，再去调一调啦，对不对？
没这么简单的。
Steady， 没那么简单 OK， 所以我们做完这个之后呢，我们就会去什么步骤啊？
就会试车回来了，我们会再量回它的 measurement 高低。
OK，
到最后个 step， 我们就会做 view alignment。
哦，就会去做 alignment 了。好的。OK 了，好。So for you guys out there, if you guys want anything about KW, this is the whole extensive range. And if you need any help, please feel free to contact Autoclinic at the following number and the address below. Okay, the installation part of this video has been done. The camera has been set. But I need to drive for 2 weeks to see if there's any niggly sounds or things that need to be adjusted. So stay tuned for the next part of the KW V3 Clubsport. Alright guys, okay, I've installed the KW Clubsport Variant 3, V3 for a week plus already, and I can tell you, man, I can spot a few differences between this and my previous suspension. First of all, okay, which I like, the steering feel, it's heavier. I don't know why. Probably the spring rate is a little bit heavier, so the car just feels a bit more zai, zai, Z-A-I, zai, alright? Yeah. So, I love the feeling. Although I have lost my EDC, alright? I don't have the EDC, I programmed out the EDC. Okay, you can buy the canceller. I didn't buy the canceller, I straight away just programmed out the EDC. So right now, I've lost it. I only can toggle with my power and my steering feel. So, which is good, I'm okay, because since this is a different setup. Talking about spring rates, this spring rate is significantly firmer than my tractive that I was using. Also, more firm than stock. But it's firm in a nice way. It means what? No? It's 刚中带柔. 刚中带柔. There is suppleness in the firmness that I can feel right now, which is what I like. Of course, during turning and driving, there's significantly less roll. So yeah, it's very good. So this 刚中带柔 makes this car very dailyable. I mean, to me, I've changed many suspensions before. There are some that are really hard, like my Nitron, which I'm going to upgrade the spring rate. This time round, I resisted the temptation. I stuck with what KW gave me as stock, because throughout their extensive testing, they found that this is the best for both track and road usage, which I believe So, and right now I'm using it. I tell you, man, top gong lah. I like it. So it absorbs the humps pretty well. Okay, you know when you're driving, if you meet a hump with a soft suspension, sometimes you can unsettle the car. The car keeps bouncing, and you keep bouncing. Then you cannot put power. There's no traction. This one, I tell you, it's the opposite. It really gives me a lot of confidence in terms of traction. Come, let's go, man. And I took this car to North-South Highway during my spare time. Okay, it took all those undulations pretty well. It's firmer than what I had experienced in the past, but I can live with it. I can be very frank, I can live with it. Now we're going back to our usual route to see how this set of suspension performs. Hear me speak Cantonese again. 7波落6波，哇，間啊隻啦 very long。6波落5波，5波落4波，4波落3波，3波落2波，哇 ，come， 哇 ，look at it， 哇。Well, really can, man. I never bluff you, man. I don't feel any twitch in the car's handling. I think it's very neutral and very firm. Alright, man. I think it passed my test, man. We didn't feel any roll. You know, if your car rolls too much, too soft, I feel like a boat, We don't like to be boat captain, right? We like to be a race car driver. So this ticks the box. Okay, and the good thing is that this one, when you attack the apex, probably turn 4, probably turn 12, when you go across the apex, this one lets it settle down really nice. So you can put on power, and you can get your best timing. And in the past, my suspension, I couldn't adjust the camber because it's the GT type of coilovers. So I had to put a camber plate. It does the job. Okay, honestly speaking, can go up to 3.5 degrees camber, no problem. But the camber plate, after using, got a kick sound. I cannot stand it. My friends see my car, 为什么你车这样新？为什么kick声音的？是不是安不好？你车是不是 accident 过？你没有修好？哇老 brother, I hear already very hot 咧。Okay, but now different. Now, you got this car, the camber is set. There's no kick sound. It feels like a new car. Okay, and when you go across high-speed bends, it's not confident. It's super confident. I never bluff you. Sumpah. So I can't wait to see this car being tested on Sepang International Circuit. There are track days, a lot of track days in May. A lot of friends are telling me, hey, go and try, see if you can get your personal best. I'll go lah. I'll plan my time lah. So far on the roads, really I got no qualms about it. It's really a good set of suspension that's worth the money. And well, if you guys want to change suspension, you can try it. They not only have the Clubsport lah. If you are more enthusiastic kind of guy, you might want a Clubsport. If not, you can choose their variant 3s, their variant 4s. If you're a supercar, they got variant 5, Just now I asked, my car got variant 5, He said don't have. Now I know why. I see this poster. Variant 5 is for Lamborghini, man. I don't have. So now it signs off my time reviewing the KW suspension. If we are able to do something in Sepang, I will give this suspension some credits lah. So, alright man, peace. Enjoy your car ownership experience. Mod your cars. Stay safe. Peace.